How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. Hopefully everyone is having a lovely day. Bengals draft season is wrapping up. And I think one of the last notable names we've seen them take here in the draft was Chase Brown, the running back out of Illinois in the 5th round. And I tell you what, this is exactly what you was looking for as a Bengals fan, I think, going into this draft. You weren't looking for the home run hitter. You weren't trying to get a Bijan Robinson or a Gibbs early in the draft. You wanted to find a guy that had a lot of promise. He could fit a certain role and potentially expand on that role. If he can't expand on it, no big deal. You have a second player, and you have a little bit of a committee game going who can fill the voids that he does not play well in. But again, he can improve, he can play great, and he can be the 3-down back. Is he that right now? Absolutely not. Not as a 5th rounder. He wouldn't be getting drafted then. But, I mean, let's talk about this guy. There's very few things I don't like about him. 5 fumbles last season, that's a problem. Obviously, I think that's the one thing you look and say, if this guy's career is going to be ended short in the NFL, that's it. Ball security. Because I think he's got a role on a football team. I think he's got a role on the Bengals for years to come if he can hold on to that football. Besides that, I really like this guy. He was in college for 5 years. There's a little bit of wear and tear on those tires for how long he was in there, how many times he ran the ball 329 times last season. A little bit of wear and tear, clearly. But, I mean, you look past that. He averaged over 4 yards per carry in every game but one last season for Illinois. 1,600 rushing yards. And just the thing on the 4 yards per carry, it's consistency. It's the consistency. Even, Jahmyr Gibbs taken in the 1st round, he had 3 games last season where he had under 4 yards per carry. There was no secret about it. Every single team knew what Illinois was going to do. Illinois is not some Alabama offensive line. They ain't no Georgia. They're not a powerhouse team. Every team knew what they was going to do walking into those football games last season, and he still did it. Rushing for, again, over 4 yards per carry in every single game but one consistently. This guy averaged over 90, I shouldn't even say average, he ran for over 98 yards in every single game but one last season. Consistency, consistency, consistency. You love that out of this guy. And his 85 missed forced tackles last season, only behind Bijan Robinson in the NCAA last season. You watch this guy out of the shotgun, and I think that's what I really like about this guy. You watch him out of the shotgun, his ability to see the field, his vision in front of him, and you combine that with his speed and his burst where he can get to that line of scrimmage quickly and quickly jump cut. I watch this guy. It's impressive when you watch this guy's film, his ability to just quickly jump from side to side, shift left, right, and go. It's not like he's shuffling behind the line of scrimmage. You see a lot of running backs do it. Well, shuffle behind the line of scrimmage, look all over the place, bounce back and forth, and then go slowly. This guy quickly cuts, bang, gone. Quick cut, bang, gone. Slides between guys, and that's where he's making his big runs. Making those quick cuts and going. And you look at this guy, he's got that ability, and he's just... the description's pretty well as far as this guy's physique's concerned. He's really strong. In the lower half, could build up the upper half a little bit more, maybe focus on that, it becomes that much better. But man, is he a tough guy to bring down when you try to tackle him down low, which is how you want to tackle a player in the NFL. And you watch the guy's legs churn, the way he keeps on pushing and going for every single yard. I love it. And you bring all this together and say, what's this guy's role for the Cincinnati Bengals? And just watching the way he can carry defenders, break tackles, he keeps the legs churning, and the way he can just get off that line of scrimmage when he gets the ball quickly and see the field really well. I think instantly he walks into this game or into this Bengals game plan as you're down in distance, you're short down in distance guy. Burrow likes to line it up in a shotgun. He likes to spread that field out. You bring out 4 out wide. You put this guy in the backfield with Burrow. You give Burrow the option to check it down to him or run that play. And this is the guy that can pick up that 3rd and short, that 2nd and short. He has proven, and this is something the Bengals have been lacking, he's proven to be a guy that can run out of the shotgun. He's proven a guy that can pick up those short yardage situations. Again, something the Bengals have struggled with. And you bring this guy in and say, okay, here we go. 2nd and short, 3rd and short. Now you don't just worry about Burrow, but you're about handing this football off. You can be confident. This guy's going to grind. He's going to hustle. He's going to make his way across that 1st down marker and pick up those 1st downs for the Bengals. I think, again, that kind of mentality, it could work good in the down and distances, short yardage situations around the red zone as well. And after that, we'll see where he can go. How well can he block? I mean, really, The job's open. The job's open for anybody that wants to take it. Him, Williams, Evans. This is more than likely Mixon's last season if he is a Bengal this season. And Mixon may not be the starter by the end of this season. Being quite frank. It sounds crazy, but if somebody can outplay Mixon, that's the future of this team, and that's the way they're going to go. It's his job for the taking. He's got a lot of areas to work on, but to think there's not a role for him on this team right now, that I don't think that's true. And I think that's so important here is this guy, just give him a role. Give him a role, and if he can build on that, that's great. If not, that's the key. You watch the way teams win Super Bowls. You're not paying for a 3-down back. You're not paying 10, 15 million a year. You get a guy that can do this. You get a guy that can do that. I mean, if this is your power back, your short down and distance back, and then you can get a guy that's really good in the pass block game, can catch the ball really well to the block backfield, then you got that guy that can run along Joe Burrow and the obvious passing down situations and so on and so forth. And I think that combination works, and it works really well for a lot of teams. I think this is half. Where's the other half? We'll see. But I like what the Bengals are doing here with this guy, and I'm feeling pretty confident about it. Again, the one thing you worry about, it's the fumbles. If he can hold on to that football, and that's what you worry about in the red zone, that's what you worry about late in the game. This is a guy you want to hand the football off to close out football games if you can. But you got to be able to trust him. Because if you could trust him, he could wear down teams, and he's going to do a very good job of it. Because, again, that Illinois team wasn't known for being no passing football team. They knew what they was doing. He was facing those stacked boxes. He still found the lanes. He still was an effective runner. And that's what I love about this. I love drafting the running backs. I love Ohio State. Big fan, But the one thing I'm always sketchy about, the same with Georgia, the same with Alabama, is these are the biggest freaking fronts in the league. It's going to be substantially easier to run behind those offensive lines. And it makes those running backs look better, of course, but obviously they're getting the better recruits as well. So when they go into the draft, it's like, what are you really going to get out of a guy like Gibbs? Is he what he looks like, or is it the offensive line helping you like the J.K. Dobbins and the Zeeks? Some of them are elite. Some of them's like, well, how good are they behind a different offensive line? And that's what I love when you see him play behind an offensive line like Illinois. It's not to drag on him. But when you know it's a team that's not some powerhouse, you're worried about anything else, and he's still effective, that's a really good sign. Really looking forward to what this guy can do for the Bengals. Love you guys' thoughts. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.